ABC 10 News at 7 starts now.
We could be just days away from the coronavirus vaccine arriving in San Diego County. Good evening, I'm Kimberly Hunt. Steve has the night off. Despite the help coming, local leaders are urging San Diegans to stay vigilant. ABC 10 News reporter Jennifer De La Cruz has their plea for patience through the holidays.
In a press conference Wednesday, county officials gave an update on the fight against COVID-19.
It is community-wide. It is in every neighborhood. It's in every part of our community.
Supervisor Nathan Fletcher pleading for residents to remain vigilant through the holidays.
We don't want to waste an entire year of sacrifice by getting so close to hope on the horizon with the beginnings of vaccine distribution. To throw away all of that progress and sacrifice.
Their main focus was the state's new metric of ICU capacity.
Here you can see that barring no action, we were on a pace to overwhelm our ICU bed capacity just before Christmas.
On Monday, Southern California moved into a new era of restrictions, limiting restaurants to takeout, shutting down salons and barbershops completely. The move was triggered by available ICU capacity falling below 15%. The county's next big mission is distributing the coronavirus vaccine once it's approved by the FDA. Dr. Wilma Wooten says the Pfizer vaccine may arrive here as soon as next week.
San Diego will be getting 28,275 doses of the state's total number.
ABC 10 News reached out to our local hospitals for their plans on vaccine distribution. UCSD sent us this statement. Assuming the FDA issues emergency use authorization tomorrow or Friday, we would anticipate arrival of the first allocation of the Pfizer vaccine to UC San Diego Health next week. They added the first vaccinations for their healthcare workers would follow shortly after. Jennifer De La Cruz, ABC 10 News.
The county says the state's second round of Pfizer vaccines should arrive in 3 to 4 weeks. And that could be around the same time we get the vaccine from Moderna. This afternoon, Governor Gavin Newsom tweeted that 672,000 doses of Moderna's vaccine are coming to California. Ralph's, CVS, and Walgreens will all take part in vaccinating people. CVS tells us nursing homes will get it first, followed by the general public when more doses become available. Walgreens is creating an app for its customers.
We're creating online apps, ways that we can actually have them sign up online. We can verify their eligibility and then schedule them times not only for their first shot, but also for the subsequent shot to ensure they have serious completion where it's necessary.
Today, the Navy announced it will vaccinate military personnel at the Naval Medical Center and Camp Pendleton. Here are the latest numbers. The county announced another 2,100 cases today, bringing our total to 97,549. There were 15 new deaths, bringing that total to 1,103. The state is changing course and will allow San Diego playgrounds to remain open during the stay-at-home order. County leaders say they reached out to the governor's office and pushed for the change, saying it's necessary for children's mental and physical health. The new guidelines open playgrounds to families, but stipulate anyone over the age of 2 must wear a mask. And people are also asked to limit their visit to a half hour if anyone else is around. Stay on top of any new developments with coronavirus by downloading the 10 News app. A free version is available in the App Store. We have new information about the incident that shut down streets around the FBI building in Sorrento Valley this afternoon. An armed man showed up at the field office on Vista Sorrento Parkway. Officers tried to talk him down, but police tell the City Wire news service he ended up shooting himself. No word yet on his condition. This is Kevin Faulconer's final night as mayor of San Diego. Faulconer has said that he is proud of the progress made on his watch, helping the homeless and improving infrastructure in city services. But his critics point to the loss of the Chargers and the failure to expand the convention center. Faulconer is now considering running for California governor. Todd Gloria will be sworn in as San Diego's new mayor tomorrow. And his timing couldn't be better. The city is raising the pay of the mayor and the city council members. ABC 10 News reporter John Horn explains why San Diego's elected officials are about to see their salaries jump.
The pomp and circumstance will be virtual this year, but the money incoming Mayor Todd Gloria and the 9 city council members will take home is very real. Starting Thursday, the city will pay its mayor $206,000 a year, more than double outgoing Mayor Falconer's $101,000 salary. And city council salaries will jump from $75,000 a year to $124,000 overnight. And the timing may seem odd given the pandemic's impact on jobs and our local economy. But it turns out that San Diego voters approved these raises back in 2018.
We're going to have a better quality of governance because of this.
San Diego Attorney Bob Ottley authored Measure L, which voters passed with 78% approval in 2018. It tied the mayor, city council, and city attorney salaries to those of Superior Court judges. Ottley began pushing for it after the council approved the infamous Chargers ticket guarantee in the 1990s.
Think of how many parks, rec centers, libraries, after-school hour programs for kids you can fund with that kind of money. So you get smart people on the council that are real business people that aren't going gaga over a sports franchise or something else, and you save the city a lot of money.
But former city councilman Carl DeMaio says voters were misled because Measure L's ballot language was not overt about the large pay raises entitled Charter Amendments regarding ethics and compensation for elected city officers.
If voters knew that they were voting to give a massive salary increase to mayor and council, it would have probably gotten 10% vote.
But Ottley says all of the key information was in ballot materials sent to voters. John Horn, ABC 10 News.
The city projects it will take in about $10 million less in revenue than anticipated this year. In a statement to ABC 10 News, Mayor-elect Gloria says he will take the pay raise. He says, quote, nearly 80% of San Diego voters agreed that the adjustments to the salaries of San Diego elected officials was the right thing to do. The city's budget will be balanced while we implement the will of the voters. The wife of former Congressman Duncan Hunter is suing for divorce. According to court records, Margaret Hunter filed on November 20th. She and her husband pleaded guilty to misusing more than $250,000 in campaign money for personal use. Duncan Hunter will begin his nearly year-long prison sentence next year. Margaret Hunter received 8 months of home confinement and 3 years probation. Taken down almost as quickly as it went up, a monolith that appeared in Scripps Ranch yesterday is now gone. It's the latest chapter in what has become a worldwide saga. ABC 10 News anchor Lindsay Pena shows what happened to our monolith overnight.
Earlier this month, Utah officials happened upon this 10 to 12-foot three-sided metal beam in a remote canyon.
The first mysterious monolith appeared back in November in Utah's Red Rock Country. Since then, others have appeared all over the country and the world, including right here in San Diego.
Maybe uplifting for some people.
Earlier this week, the sleek, shiny structure popped up in the Scripps Ranch Marketplace parking lot. But on Tuesday night, it was torn down and taken away. These videos posted to the Instagram account Dago TV show it happening sometime late in the evening. The empty spot clearly visible in the light of day.
For what? Like, there's really no point in destruction of it.
Gary Pinnell says he and his family had just taken pictures and were pretty bummed to see what happened.
It's just really disappointing that all of us are struggling through this pandemic together, and we have very little positive things to cling to. There seems to be bad news around every corner.
San Diego police say they were called, but because it's unclear who owns the monolith, they couldn't file a report, and there's no ongoing investigation. Simply another addition to the growing mystery of monoliths appearing and disappearing. Lindsay Pena, ABC 10 News.
If you have any information about who may have put up that monolith or who took it down, email us at tips@10news.com. And we have an ABC 10 News follow-up. County supervisors are giving the go-ahead for a new charter high school campus in the East County. Literacy First charter schools will build on this parcel of land in Rancho San Diego. Once completed, it will serve 450 high school students. The current school is on leased property in Lemon Grove. Opponents say traffic in this new location is already terrible.